Hey everyone, welcome to Judging for the Win. I'm Dave, and this is my daily ruling. Today's question was suggested by a viewer. Amy plays Carnelian Orb of Dragonkind and taps it for mana, which she uses to cast a Stormscale Scion. Do the Storm copies have haste also? Okay, so this question is actually pretty straightforward. If you've been a fan of the channel for a while, you probably already know that copy effects do not copy other types of continuous effects acting on the thing that's being copied. This doesn't come up as often when you're copying a spell, but it's no less true. The original Stormscale Scion will have haste, but the Storm copies will not. Now, if you have a bit more advanced rules knowledge, you might be thinking about something else right now. How does Carnelian Orb of Dragonkind actually function? It clearly says that it gives haste to the dragon spell, but giving haste to a spell isn't particularly helpful, is it? I mean, you would really want the permanent that spell becomes to have haste, right? The way this works is that Carnelian Orb of Dragonkind generates a continuous effect in the game when it resolves. Now that continuous effect gives the dragon spell haste on the stack. Now, normally, whenever any game object changes zones, including when a spell resolves and becomes a permanent, it becomes a brand new game object with no connection to its previous self. As an exception to this, effects from spells, activated abilities, and triggered abilities that change the characteristics of a spell on the stack will continue to apply to the object that spell becomes when it becomes a permanent. This is the reason why Carnelian Orb of Dragonkind needs a rider that says that the effect only lasts until end of turn, even though the spell itself doesn't even last that long. Without that phrase, the continuous effect granting the dragon spell haste would last indefinitely, meaning that it would continue to apply to the dragon permanent on the battlefield forever. With haste, that's not too big of a deal, but with some other keywords, it could end up making a lot bigger of a difference. And the other kind of unusual thing with effects like this is that the timestamp. Through the magic of this rule, it's possible to have a continuous effect acting on a permanent such that the continuous effect timestamp, the time when it started, is actually before the permanent entered the battlefield. For an example of an application of this, check out my video on Dress Down and Arena of Glory. That's all I have for you today. How did you do? Join me again next time for another daily ruling. But until then, I hope you have a great day.